Hello and welcome to our show as we chronicle the football history of July 20th in just a moment.
It's kickoff time. Good day, gridiron guys and gals. It's time for your Pigskin Dispatch video.
We're glad you joined us today on this day in American football history, July 20th. Back in 1994, former NFL running back O.J. Simpson offered a $500,000 reward for information/evidence for the given killer of his wife, Nicole. Simpson continued to plead his innocence in the murder, but in 1995 he was convicted of 2 felony murder counts, one for Nicole and for her friend Ronald Goldman. We're hoping you're enjoying this broadcast so far, and if you do, please hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell in the upper right, give us some likes, tell your friends, neighbors all about us. Now let's get back into some football history. And now, as we always try to do, we'll try to bring out some very important people from football history and recognize them on their birthday as a little bit of remembrance. And on this date, 1864, William Pa Corbin, who was a center from Yale University, he was born, and he earned a spot in the College Football Hall of Fame in 1969. In the 1888 season, his senior year, Pa was a captain of the squad that went undefeated and outscored their opponents 698-0. That Yale team was of course selected as the national champions, and they were coached by the legendary founder of football, Walter Camp. Also born on this day in 1920, Frank Merritt, who was a tackle from Army that entered into the College Football Hall of Fame in 1996. Mr. Merritt also served as the athletic director of the United States Air Force Academy from 1967 to 1974. We thank him and for all of our service members that have served our country so fine to keep our freedom. Guard Dick Stanfel from the Detroit Lions and later the Washington Redskins was also born on this day, 1927. He, in college, was a two-way player for the University of San Francisco. Prior to college, Mr. Stanfel served in the U.S. Army. He was a standout player in the Lions NFL championship teams in 1952 and 1953. After his playing days, he put in another 35 years of coaching, mostly on the offensive lines on teams such as Notre Dame, Cal, the Philadelphia Eagles, San Francisco 49ers, and New Orleans Saints. His total football career as a player and coach spanned over 50 years. You can see Dick Stanfel's bust in the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. July 20th, 1932 saw the birth of Dan Rooney, the Pro Football Hall of Fame enshrined owner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mr. Rooney guided the Steelers franchise to 6 Super Bowl titles, the first 2 with the assistance of his father, founder Art Rooney Sr. One of the greatest contributions to the NFL was his inception of the Rooney Rule that established a protocol for teams to follow when hiring a head coach to give minorities an opportunity to be interviewed for the positions. Mr. Rooney also served as the U.S. ambassador to Ireland under the Obama administration. In 1945, Jake Scott, the former safety from Georgia, who was enshrined in the College Football Hall of Fame in the entry class of 2011, was born. He was also an excellent punt returner for the Bulldogs. Mr. Scott later played in the NFL as a member of both the Dolphins and the Redskins. In Miami, he went to 5 consecutive Pro Bowls, as he recorded an amazing 35 interceptions in 5 seasons with the Orange and Blue. In Washington, he added another 14 picks and 3 seasons there. Again, we thank you for joining us here today on the Pigskin Dispatch YouTube channel. You can also catch a lot of information on pigskindispatch.com and look us up on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, where we have a presence. And if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and there's a little bell up in the right-hand corner of YouTube for you to get notifications. So till next time, everybody, good football!